What's up, Planeswalkers? Theox6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena, and today we're back to Saprolings. However, a commenter wanted me to play Abzan Spores, and I said I hope it was going to be done by today, but sadly, the deck is just not quite there yet. I love Abzan. Abzan is my favorite color combination, but the mana base just isn't there yet, and even if it was, there are still a few cards that I would like to have, you know, another Shalai and things like that. But if the mana base was there, and I had to make a few card substitutions, a few like non-land card substitutions, then you know I'd be fine putting out the video. But I want it to be like actually good. And too frequently in my testing, in my changing of the deck and having these slight modifications, we're going against Tim. Too frequently, I would just get not fantastic hands, and it was entirely because of the land situation. So until I either get more lands or I work out the numbers, I'm gonna keep with the green-white, because it's not. I don't want to put out a bad quality video, and the way I would do that is by playing a deck that I don't think is good enough. So I hope you'll forgive me for postponing the Abzan Spores list. But I'm still working on it. It'll come soon, TM. However, this is, of course, this is good news for me, and less for like people in general, unless you love Coheed and Cambria. Coheed and Cambria is a band, and yesterday they dropped a new song called The Dark Sentencer, and holy crap. I listened to it. It's like a 10-minute song. To be fair, like there's like a two-minute like speaking part at the beginning, but it's still a relatively long song. But holy crap, is it so good! I listened to it so many times. It's ridiculous how many times I listened to it. Ooh, that's a very nice draw for us. Just because, if nothing else, we can get this cast out going. I'm a little worried at what my opponent's playing at here. They didn't play anything on turn 2, and the red-green dragon dinosaur deck would likely have had something. I guess they could just have a bunch of 3-drops. I will attack. I mean, whatever. Next turn, I can play a land and hold up both Spore Swarm and Cast Down, both of which would be fine options depending on what our opponent's going for. Sure. I usually will point out when I think opponents held up instants for longer than they need to. I don't think that was one of the situations. Theoretically, I could have played a creature that my opponent would have preferred to get rid of. So, yeah. So this obviously is not the green-red dinosaur deck. I am interested if this is just like green-red mid-range. It might be monsters, but I don't actually know. I assume they'll keep that on top. No, they didn't. Interesting. Hilariously enough, I would have liked them to keep that on top because I'm going to be playing tokens, and I guess they realized that, you know, my opponent figured out that I'm probably going to be playing tokens, and that they don't really need to be using single target removal. Yeah, I'm super stoked about the new Coheed and Cambria album. It can't come soon enough, you know. I'm so excited. In other news, I'm almost at 100 subs. That's so cool. Do I want to flash in? No, I'll take 3. Like, I'm trading, like, I could theoretically trade 66% of this, or I can cast down this. Alternatively, I can play Spore Swarm, and then cast out later. I think that is actually correct. This gives me something to like actually have, and this can't attack yet, so I get to see what I draw, which can inform my decision. I would like to play Sporecrown, but I would also like to cast that out. Now here's the question, do I cast it out on their turn? If I don't, that means I can't attack. Do I care about getting in 3 damage? Kind of. It would actually be more, because I would probably use Appeal here. Is that correct to use Appeal here? Because I would have access to Cast Out. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. 3 damage. Leaving up my blockers theoretically means they won't even try to attack with the Jade Light. I think I will just pass. See what they react with. I might be a little bit too passive right here, but I usually play mid-range decks that are incredibly passive. Mid-range decks can kind of play both roles, aggro and control, and I very much lean on control play style of mid-range, even if it's not actually the cards I'm using. So I was correct that they held that back, and I will just cast this out. Is that true? Do I care about taking 4 more damage here? I don't think I do. I honestly don't think I do. Because I can get more creatures on the field next turn. Or potentially hit something of theirs that's like even more insidious. Which I don't know if that's going to be the case. But okay, that's fine. So I think I do want to Spore Swarm here. I mean, this might be madness, but I am only at 13. I could absolutely die, though. And yeah, I'll let them go and turn, my turn. Cool, cool. Would have preferred a land. But I can buff the crap out of one of my guys and just attack with it. I'm taking 8 in the air, going down to 5. This looks like a type of deck that would be running Glorybringer. So that I'd have to like consider taking an additional 4? I think that's the power. So theoretically I could be down to 1. And they wouldn't have mana, I don't think, to cast anything else that would kill me, because things like Magma Spray only hit creatures. So do I think it's correct here to play like Sporecrown into Appeal, or do I want to just get rid of this thing? I think what I want to do is Appeal first and use Cast Out. I think it's been much more time than I needed to just spend. And if he wants to double block here, I'm absolutely fine with that. I doubt he will, but I will just attack with this. I would love a double block here. Even just a chump is fine. That is totally fine. That is a sorcery, which is a shame. Yeah, I think it's correct to you know, start using this freaking cast out. This has been in our hand. Where I was talking about something. Oh right, almost at 100 subs. Thank you guys so much. It's really awesome to see that people are enjoying my decks, and I only have 4 right now. And I'm totally not opposed to adding more decks to the rotation. That's horrifying. But it doesn't have haste. It can, however, activate to buff a dude. If they plan on buffing, the correct buff is to buff Varix. But I think they're going to wait. They just attack with that. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll declare no blocks. So, do I care about taking 6? Well, I can't do anything else at instant speed, so yeah, I might as well get rid of that. Yeah, this doesn't stop the Rekindling Phoenix from coming back, but it does potentially, like, murder the crap out of my opponent. They can block one of them. It's 2. It's 10 damage. Ooh, Hautli's cool. Man, I do wish I had 1 more mana. My guys do get Vigilance. I can tap down 2 of their guys, so I do think it's correct to play Sporecrown here. And I think it's correct to tap these 2 down. Because my guys will have Vigilance, so I will be able to block Ronus, because Ronus does not give himself... Stop it. Does not give himself trample. Just double check. Another creature, yep. And here I'm totally fine attacking. Because I'm attacking for 12, they have to block 1. So this has to go in front of it. And I'm still at 13, right? I do think I've been sequencing my plays correctly. I've been hedging a ton, but I hope everyone sees the setup I've been going for. But yeah, with the June update... Man, I am a rambly person. With the June 7th update, that's coming up Thursday, we are getting a lot of cards from colors. You know, we're getting those 15 a playset of those 15 cards, as well as one of each rare and mythic, and one of each, or 2 of each common and uncommon. Right. So I'll have a good base, if nothing else, to start other decks. So let me know if there are decks that you guys want me to try out. One of the decks I'm kind of looking at is White-Black Constrictor, just because I like counter decks. I like decks that do countering things. That doesn't seem like the correct attack here. Well, I can chump that, because like I only need to get through for like one guy. 1, 2, 3. So he has enough. That's 8. I mean, a block. Do I even just block with the other one? I think I do, right? Like, especially if they're like, if they have the one card that Sweltering Suns. If they for some reason have Sweltering Suns, to make sure like my entire board's gone anyway, and this is just an attack of, yeah, that was kind of textbook. I'm glad that I won that one. On to the next one. I need to remember how to keep a straight sentence train going. Let me know if there's any decks that you want me to play. I'm going up against LG671. Yo, yesterday I faced some dude named Justin MTG, and I was like, what? I don't remember how frequently I say my name in these videos, but my name is Justin for what it's worth. But I was just like, excuse me? Oh, this has Hautli, it has a turn 2. It has a turn 2, maybe technically a turn 3. Hautli, I really want to keep this, so I'm going to. This might be a huge mistake. Oh, if this is a red deck, this is probably a terrible mistake. An awful, no good, very bad mistake. Yeah, but I mean, I would accept up to a 7-card rotation. Why 7 deck rotation? Just because then it's like 1 a week, and I wouldn't have to. I do this too frequently. I wouldn't have to like have them be at weird days. Like that way, I could be like, hey, it's zombies on Monday, bolus on Tuesday, etc., etc., etc. Right? So I'm only at 4. If you guys really want to see certain decks from me that are gonna be constant, remember, if you want one of things, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me to do, just because I do have to like spend resources crafting them. But if you guys want to see certain videos, feel free to let me know. Alright, so next turn, barring them playing, or like leaving up a counterspell. Hey look, they didn't leave up a counterspell. How nice. So I will have a nice resolved Hautli. I think I do want to keep Cast Out though. This is the type of game that like they'll probably end up getting like a Scarab God, and I want to make sure I have a response to that. So let's see what they put in their graveyard. Luckily, Treasure Map is going to be out for a little while. I got rid of 2 lands, alright. That is fine with me. Alright, cool. I will go ahead and put this out. And I'll just plush her and hold her back for a little bit. Getting her -8 is great. Let me just make sure. Darn it, this one it. Well, no, yeah. So a plus.
My strength is our strength.
Okay. And I don't necessarily need to attack. I will likely need to grind out value with my tokens. Getting up to the card draw is very important. But blue-black really can't handle resolved Planeswalkers as well as something like white. Oh, black can. Yeah, I'll block. This does slow down Hautli's growth rate, but hopefully I can draw a actual card. Cool. And because their shields are down, I will go ahead and just cast this now. I might as well leave up a multicolored card. I don't think it actually matters, but might as well. I might end up cycling the cast out, but not sure. We'll get to that point when we get to it. But I will go ahead and plus. She can minus next turn.
My strength is our strength.
Yeah, she can minus next turn and start accruing me some sweet card draw value. As long as I, keep getting actual cards. Let's see what our opponent's follow-up is. I would love them to just, like, land, jam a Scarab God. Right, because that taps them down. I have an easy answer with Cast Out. And I can ult Hautli, like, super easily. If they, like, kill this with, like, Never, that's pretty bad, but I don't really see very many lists running Never right now. She could die to Vraska's Contempt, absolutely. And I wouldn't have a great follow-up, sadly. Yeah, treasure map, sure. She need to pay 1 more mana for that. No, it's just 1. I'm smart. So they are keeping the double black. This doesn't draw, so unless they have a land and Vraska's, or something else, but the optics are that Hautli is going to live. Oh, they scryed on their upkeep. I didn't even realize that they had to stop there. That's fair. Okay, can still Vraska's me. Honestly, I could even let Hautli take the hit. So the question here is, do I double block to kill this, or do I just chump, just to preserve board presence? And honestly, I think I do double block, because unless they have like very specific cards that they would have to essentially tap down to play, they can't get this back as quickly. And because most of my deck is going to be token producers, the Chupacabra itself is not going to do much harm. And this is a relatively safe double block, just because blue and black don't have great combat tricks. So. Oh, one deck that I'm thinking about looking at, just because I have like Jayas and we're going to get a full set of Chandra's. See, that's not what I want to see, but I can cycle my cast out. So I'm going to go ahead and -8. Oh, right. Is some type of red included Planeswalker deck.
Battle flows and flows.
I do still have Seal Away. This does, mean that I might not have an answer for Scarab God. That's the exact opposite of what we want to see here. I'll attack. Hautli doesn't matter if she dies now. I have the emblem. So even if my little token dies and then something happens to Hautli, I don't care. At this point, it's just the game of, can I actually draw creatures, or am I just going to like run out of resources with access? I have 3, 4, 5. I've had 5 actual cards this game, and 8 lands. So it's a little unfortunate the amount of lands I've drawn, but treasure map on upkeep. I'm actually going to pay attention to that now. Importantly, if they Scarab God an attack with it, I can still like get rid of it, but they will have the ability to get value. Although the value right now is just Champion of Wits and Chupacabra, so it's not too bad. Let's see what our opponent has here. They do have 4 cards in hand. 5, excuse me. Decided not to play a land, or just didn't have one. Sure. And because that's instant, that is fantastic for me, which means I am able to... there's an argument to be made to do it on my turn. However, I would much rather force them to waste mana on their turn. I can -1. Do I plus or do I minus? I'm gonna minus just so I can deal a little bit more damage. Yeah. Can that resolve, please?
From the will of many, the might of one.
I still think Liliana has like the best voice actor in this game. She's so sassy, it's great. So I was talking on the Discord, I think. Or was it Merchant Discord? I don't know. I was talking on a Discord with someone. Oh, they do have treasure map now. Well, luckily it's tapped, so. I was talking with someone about when Brawl is going to come to Arena. And I'm sure it is, right? They have been very clear that they want to continue to support Brawl because, you know, apparently the desire for playing it is there from the players. So, and I do know, or at least we've been told, that they're going to test a singleton format as an event mid-June, I think is what they said. They might have said mid-July, and I'm just getting my summer months mixed up. But I believe they said mid-June. And I'm assuming that is a stepping stone for getting Brawl into the game. I would love Brawl, not because I like Brawl inherently as a format, but because I really love Commander, aka EDH. And I constantly realize I'm saying EDH when it's technically called Commander. Now, I assume this is going to get countered, which would be unfortunate, but it means technically, if I draw another good card, I'll be able to play that a little bit more easily. So this person does the tap first method, which I think is strange. Everyone just turn off auto tap. Auto tap is awful right now. Well, Song of Freyalise is not good. It does not help my gameplay, and frankly, I'm disappointed. I would love my opponent to counter this, though. Like, actually do it. I have one card in hand. Like, they shouldn't counter Song of Freyalise. Okay. They called my bluff. Can I take my turn, please? Why is this game taking so long?
Is our strength.
I guess it's just I didn't have a very aggressive start. If they add Brawl anytime soon, I'm definitely going to make a Muldrotha Brawl deck. Oh wait, I forgot. In Brawl, unlike Commander, you can just straight up use Planeswalkers. So I might make a Muldrotha and a Nicol Bolas deck. I wouldn't make a Saproling deck, and I wouldn't make a zombie deck. One, because there's not a great white-black legend that I would want to use. There's Kambal from Kaladesh, but it's like, meh. Sure, draw some cards out. And with Saprolings, I don't know if there's enough single cards that are good there. Ooh, you drew a bunch of cards. Are you gonna win at some point? I'm being so antagonistic. Cool. Yeah, I think adding Brawl would be great for people like me who want to play dumb, stupid value decks. But yeah, I mean, there's that format. Wait, did they talk about Pauper yet? No, they said they want to try and make Pauper an event, but they haven't said anything concrete. Pauper, I still think is going to be fantastic if they are ever able to add it to Brawl. Just because like it's such a good format for new players. It's just like, hey, play with your commons. Like, commons are super easy to get. Make a common deck and just play. It's fantastic. I would like to draw, you know, any type of creature. Would be great. That could, you know, resolve. I'm probably not going to resolve like anything. This is garbage, though. This nonsense is actual garbage. Ah, I meant to plus with a Hautli first. Oh well. To be fair, I was going to plus, not minus. I mean, they don't have card draw from the treasures, but this is just being a slug, which is really frustrating.
My strength is our strength.
I have like no reason to play this forest, so I'm just not going to. I'm gonna ult Hautli a second time and still not get any value. LG, you're making this game last too long. I have certain lengths I'd like to produce at, okay? It makes my life easier. It makes my viewers happy. You're making things difficult. Would I prefer you to be a mono red deck? Probably not, because I think I would have died by now. Guys, we need to have a serious talk. This right here is four cards. 5, 6, 7. We've had more. Sure, I don't care. Cool, you got a removal spell. Whatever. I'm still just gonna plus Hautli. Just commit to a win condition, please. Cast this. You could have cast this.
Strength is our strength.
All right, well, that's the end of my turn. This is gonna be a while. Feel free to skip around in the video. That was my bad. 100% my bad. Oh, I have nothing to do. Let's do that. This is very frustrating.
My strength is our strength.
My annoyance is immeasurable. Do something. It's so obvious that I have nothing. Kill me! What are you waiting for? Ah! I feel like some of my viewers will be frustrated by proxy at how slow this control game is going. Cool, you cast a champion points finally. Awesome. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna press end turn. It's not coming in tap. End turn! I don't care if it resolves. Wizards, fix your end turn button. Maybe there should be like 2 buttons. It's like one is just like straight up end turn, and the other one's like end pass till priority or something, where like it just passes until like you can actually cast something with targets. Then again, Seal Away is stupid because you can cast it even if you don't have targets, and my opponents have done that several times. Hey, look, it's a Nezahal. Why didn't you just like get that card though? Well, I mean, I have a target for that. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? Where are my spells?
My strength is our strength.
How many? 4, 7, 9, 12. I've drawn half of my lands in less than half of my deck. In 33% of my deck, I have drawn 50% of my lands. This is madness. I will not stand for this. I have no words. This is nonsense. I'm not like playing this up. I'm like actually flustered by this. This is insanity. Dude has so many cards in hand. Kill me. Hey, look, it's Doomfall. You're gonna see that I have nothing. You're gonna hit Hautli. No, you probably just... No, you'll hit Hautli. Just kill me. Holy crap. Should I concede? Maybe. You're not gonna hit Hautli? I guess because like I'll never cast a spell in this town again. I'm gonna ult Hautli. And, you know, hopefully have a sweet card train. Hey, look at that. It's a thing. I'm gonna ult. And it's not gonna matter, because this is gonna get countered. Because they have 7 cards. And then I'm gonna concede. And this is gonna be a really anticlimactic game. But here, I'll even play another land just in case I have like Syncopate or something. Which I don't even think I have enough mana for. But this is gonna be really anticlimactic because this is like 20 minutes. So it's a 30-minute video. And nothing happened. Whatever. I'm done with this. No, go away. I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed all of you. I cannot believe that just happened. I drew 50% of my lands and only 33% of my deck. That's ridiculous. Well, I hope you liked the first game. Be sure to tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment in the comment section down below on how much, if you are like me and you're incensed by that last game, or if you think that I am a Scrublord who should maybe play fewer lands in his token deck. Regardless, until next time, I'll be one.